Oh, they let that nigga pull my face, man, like that.
Man, you finna come out and say it. 12 more days. Get that early release on like the 9th.
So is the ninth with the early release, is the so if you get early release, you can play on the ninth?
He hit behind the line.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Reads it, fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On the move, it's Davison. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Might have a chance. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Trying to run, it's Davison. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. They'll mark him down at the 2, the excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know it's a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Matt. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this offense comes out 1st down, tries to run the football. No answers. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Austin Mack. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the 1st down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going. Way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels. They have no
This shit too easy. It's too easy.
Right down the middle. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays.
winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short,
Finding some room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
and those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Throwing Mack. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pick up this red zone opportunity.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Mack to throw for it on 4th. Looking for the score. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Quarterback making checks. Could be an alley. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Dante Moore working that wide receiver screen. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. in coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Moore will throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
That's crazy, he bumped me.
He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Outside. Get the stuff off the floor.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moore from the gun on third down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Another mistake by this.
I don't even know. I'm in the game.
Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
No good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Yeah, I see you.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about.
Flying down the right side. 10.
Man, get out of here. Get out of here. It ain't even fucking wintertime. I'm not building a fucking snowman.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-fired. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Surprised they ain't quit yet.
This wide receiver, they've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much.
I kicked it too hard.
Either waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes that Alabama offense. football well in the last drive, but man, that fourth down and failing to convert there has to sting. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Austin Mack. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Release to the back. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Again, it's Mack. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's complete.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you're seeing this offense and their aggressiveness early in this game. Opening drive, third down, taking a shot into the end zone. They don't get it. So do you stay aggressive now on fourth down and try to go for it?
Mack into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops? And the offense keep
He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Stopped at the
I could have
17.
broke on him twice. Bullshit.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll go play action with Moore. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Pulls and fires complete. Makes a grab and room to run. And they exploit that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
can't get him to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Moore with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Finds a little space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Quick release on the RPO.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Moore, play action. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Offense in a bunch formation. Throwing, Mack unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here. In the 4th quarter, you're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to...
Speeding down the left side. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Austin Mack. It's caught for the 2.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return.
I'm over here playing with my food, cuz. Now this nigga only down 6 points. I had him 21-0.
Here comes the offense.
I'm done trying shit.
The defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The give as they work on that clock. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
urgency at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. I know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. He wants to change this route. Hard running there. Picks up the first down. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at them. Kind of catch them off guard, get the big yardage, big play, first down for this offense.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here's more to throw. Fires to the right. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And what an inopportunity
All right.
to throw that INT. They're barely holding on to a lead here late in the game, and that's a situation, David, as a quarterback, where you've got to be so good with your decision-making and ball security. That mistake could really cost this team.
And this defense, that is just what they need. Man, you're down late in the football game, and now you get a chance to give your offense the football to go possibly take the lead in this game. Great job by this defense when they needed it the most.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fights off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Defense in press coverage. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Mack, pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and falls incomplete.
Again, it's Mack. Hauls it in. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. A 6-point game getting very deep in the fourth quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this fourth down. Here's a heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
The option look. Quick toss. The stiff arm gets him loose. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. First down here for the offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games.